Hello and welcome back to Hologround. We are back for more Stanley Parable. We're in the fucking bucket, right?
Unfortunately, Lucas is gonna be slowing dying during the stream.
Yeah.
So if you hear any horrible coughing and wheezing, that's Lucas trying to survive. He's pulling through. He's holding tightly his bucket and trying to prevail this. So please, send him your energy and your tips. We need that money. Pay our bills. The medical bill, the insurance bill.
Look pretty, I'm trying. I'm trying, trust me.
Yes. Seriously though, Lucas got an infection, so he might struggle a little bit.
I wanted to cancel, and I said no.
Yeah, I actually wanted to take pity on him for once, but Lucas thought that was weird. That was gay and weird, so he's like, "No, I'll prevail. I'll prevail."
I'll prevail.
So instead, we're late and gay.
I won't bitch out like you and fucking Bashi. Now to hear Lucas cough up your name on the microphone.
Maybe if you do it enough, you'll also spell it out in blood that he coughs out.
Yeah, I did spit some blood today. So.
Yeah, might want to be careful.
You know what? I forgot
you don't
forgot to adjust my avatar.
Yeah.
It's the Elden Ring one, but it's
it's
appropriate.
It's appropriate. Just keep it.
Yeah.
It's appropriate for today.
Okay. I have to
Tip 10 for blood.
Okay, the narrator actually told me to choose my favorite time this time. But since I'm a motherfucking asshole, I'll just choose 12:01.
12:01 a.m. Your favorite time of day. Or you could simply not resist giving me the correct time again. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly.
It's 12:01.
You wouldn't lie to me now, would you? Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate 12:01 a.m. is? Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is? Inaccurate. Just completely inaccurate. You know, can I say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you put up the game.
Of course.
Yeah.
God, Stanley might just kill Lucas for real. Maybe. Maybe.
The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's a sort of odd name, Lucas. He was fearing so much he fucking died.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Decided
hey, go back.
Missed a memo.
Look at the wall. No, go back. You went way too far. Go back to the hallway.
Oh, sorry. You had to specify that.
Yeah, see that paper on the wall? Yeah. Figurine Finders Committee. Meeting today. In the meeting room.
I wonder
There's a new figure in the meeting.
Yeah.
There's a new figure in the meeting room.
Chaos, all melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Yes.
Okay, so
and we have to use the other. We'll need to use it with the fucking bucket. Okay. Where's the collector? There will be a reward for finding them all. How can we find them?
Maybe we
are the collectibles. Oh no.
Shut the frick up.
Wow, it's a penis head.
Of what?
levitation.
Can you tell if you spot one? It makes them float in the air. What the?
Who took these pictures of them? Follow the clues
Right.
provided by employee 416. We can do it.
Red room.
Red room? Hey, 416 can do it. Come on, HK.
Thank you.
Good
and
luck.
Good luck. Is there more?
Probably.
No, it goes back to.
I mean, around the room.
Where are they? Please do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. Teamwork and communication are of great importance during this unprecedented time of investigation. Thank you. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest.
Idea.
Yeah. We need more planks. More.
Yes, we do.
Bigger planks.
Bigger. Produce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge.
Sure. Sound bridge. Okay. Mission status. Places to search inside the sequel exhibit. A private but smelly place for an important person.
Nearby a fireplace. Some are both red and blue.
Okay, so that's the warehouse where I can jump. Stairs, something to do with stairs. And that's the part going to the other ending.
Yeah, somewhere with red and blue. Remember there was a pick the red or blue door. Maybe it's that.
Could be. Nearby a fireplace. So that's the boss's office, I take it?
I guess, maybe.
Okay, let's go.
Find out.
Yeah, let's go to the boss's office and I'll do the...
Broom closet.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas,
Brini says, I'm sorry, retrieve whose remains?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the
here,
bucket
but I'll go
walked
further ending
upstairs to the
again.
boss's office.
I take it I missed one there?
Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, near a fireplace, so that should be there.
I guess.
Anyways, I'll do the escape
Stepping
ending.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Okay, the fireplace left.
Guiding him.
Yep.
Yes, this is
somewhere here.
Logical explanation.
Look around, Lucas.
Is it around here?
You have to look around. It's in your name, Lucas. Look.
Ah!
Look with all your might.
Do you see anything?
Nope.
I have to turn my fucking lights off. I don't see shit.
Heh.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh.
Another miniature
find it?
Stanley figurine. This, you know,
Oh,
there
no.
really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
No.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
How about Stanurette? Okay, let's go for the escape.
What ending did we get last time with the bucket? It's the stairs ending and the regular ending.
Yeah.
The elevator
Actually, you know
leads
what?
downward,
You should
plummeting
try
towards an unknown
the
fate.
fucking mind control
It would
ending.
be all Stanley could do to keep himself together.
Which one?
if
Let's see
not
what
for the
happens.
bucket.
Mind control.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Good.
Will it though?
Well,
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
By the way, I have the bucket here. Gives me strength. Gives me warmth.
It's full of
Oh,
drugs.
and it holds my piss.
And Stanley
It's called it holds holding my piss.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the
I wonder who was the fucker of the production team that thought, let's add a bucket for everything.
It didn't wish to do. What kinds of things does a bucket
Janitor?
want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept
Into the
his
bucket.
own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
But the bucket.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Okay, let's see how
Controls labeled with
fucking twisty
emotions,
this becomes.
happy or sad
Yeah.
or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this
How much
very
do you want to
place.
bet I lose my fucking
As the
bucket?
cold reality of his
Pretty,
power
there is a
came
restroom. It's in the executive.
Stanley decided that
suite.
this... But at the last second, the bucket went and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
You have two types
What?
of birds there. Lucas.
Okay.
And clicking it. This shit's for the birds.
Stanley
Hey, your favorite.
Oh,
one
fuck
video
you.
of silly birds after another, and then this wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal device in his hand, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Somehow this is a
Stanley
better
and
ending.
never found freedom.
This is a much
They spent
better
the rest
ending,
of their
fuck's sake.
lives here in this place, flipping through live
Okay, let's see
streams
if I can
of the
find a penny.
silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one
There you
was
go,
surely
pretty.
the best. And
Your
Stanley
favorite.
was happy.
You're welcome, buddy. Don't say we never looked out for you. Holy shit, things.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth spread through Stanley's eyes. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Okay, where should we go now?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Oh, let's go to
and
the
entered
red and blue
door on
room.
his
He was
left.
going through the...
Yeah, I think yeah, jump through the window.
can't go.
It's too late. It's too
Okay,
late now
let's
for the
just-
window. No. No. Not the bucket. I lost my bucket.
What could it mean?
It's...
Stanley
Yeah,
decided to go to the
it's
meeting
right
room.
where I
Stanley
left it.
picked up the bucket and
I like that
smiled.
it's on the pillow.
He'd never be alone again. Not truly.
It's on a fucking pillow.
Not with the bucket.
Yeah.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
Oh, it was through
Could his
this.
co-workers really all be gone?
How the hell did I jump here? First time.
Well, check it out. There was a way. Try getting... Oh, actually, try getting the 430 achievement.
Okay.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Because one of the things you have to get on the table.
For such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Hey, I don't want to do this.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
550.
Come on, I can't be here all day.
No,
I'm
still
too
not
busy
feeling
dying.
it. Now that you've gotten the bucket involved, my standards have gone up. Merely clicking a single door is no longer enough. See you press this bucket against multiple doors.
Oh, come on!
That's the kind of thing that merits an achievement. Why don't you put 20 bucket touches into door 4?
Bucket touches. Okay. 417.
See? Good thing we checked.
Of course.
Okay, great. Now, go touch the bucket on door 437 a few times.
Seems to be less enthusiastic in this one.
Yeah. 437? Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere. How about door 415?
Some bucket love, let's say.
Love.
Bucket love.
415?
Actually forgot.
Now back to door number 437.
Come on.
Yeah, he was very enthusiastic in the previous one.
You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention. Why don't you rub the bucket on it a bit?
Go back, Lucas. It's right there.
Did it?
Yeah, there it is.
All right, back to room 4.
Ah.
I'm really feeling it.
I forgot how annoying this was.
Okay, now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. Now the bucket knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419. Let's introduce it to door 416. We've almost got it. Now make the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
Now kiss.
Make them kiss.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door. Yes, we did it. Wow. That felt amazing. You know, not all buckets will get this kind of experience.
No, of course
they won't
not.
all know what it's like to slam repeatedly against nearly every door in one section of an office building, or what it's like to be employee 419. Buckets may dream of an experience, but few can say they've truly lived it. You've given a bucket to it today. Stanley, I'm very proud of you.
I'm not.
Good job, Stanley. We're all proud of you, buddy. What? You're not gonna do the next thing?
Yeah,
All
let's
of
see
his
if we can do
co-workers
it.
were gone.
No.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling... Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. It was clear this really all be gone.
There you go. Just need to do the proper position. Come on. I think the fucking balloons
Stanley,
are
you can
blocking
do
my
it.
way.
You can do it, Stanley. We believe in you.
Okay, yeah, the fucking threads of the balloons were blocking my way.
Ooh.
Yes, whispered the bucket in Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dark office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein. Of and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
The bucket furrowed its brow.
No.
It's got a brow now.
Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
Bucket!
This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Okay.
My God. You did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you ordered all 12 emblems of sages and incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go playing with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
What? And then they changed the fucking musical ending to this.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
If we can do the cheating
Just a
ending
matter
with the
of
bucket.
time.
I actually don't know what the cheating ending is. He left to guide us through that one, Pretty.
Oh, it's the one we actually missed that one during our regular playthrough.
Okay.
I think it's the one I saw. The only thing is problem I saw for this game.
Okay. Well, take the bucket.
I think I have to use the console. I'm not sure what the controllers for that.
Take the bucket first.
No, I had to do it regularly first.
Okay.
Since I'd never done it before.
Well, do it then.
Where's the fucking control? For the console. To the one.
When you launch the game, you would be in a room with the narrator accusing you of cheating.
Yeah, but how do I even open the console? That's the problem. That's...
Come on, Brenny, tell us.
Oh, it's your secrets. Oh yeah.
Ah, it's your secret of how to cheat. Cheat the game. Oh well, let's proceed.
Okay, let's do another one in the meanwhile.
You're not taking
Where
it,
are we
Lucas.
going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Okay,
Stanley
there should be another one in the
pointed
warehouse.
to his
apparently.
This was not the correct way to the meeting.
Another
But
Stanley
had
figure.
felt the bucket calling to him,
Hmm.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
They wait.
Maybe. Can try.
I can't wait for
Truly,
that picture
being
to
here
start
with the
acting.
bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then around the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the
Somehow he's less snappy with you with the bucket around.
Yeah.
A bucket can even
But man,
feel
I still fucking lose it when you pick up the bucket for the first time and he just fucking loses it. You forget.
Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge.
By the way, pretty.
Clearly, the
It
bucket
said,
and the
look, I
employee
didn't
lounge
get the
shared a
don't play for
special
5 years
connection.
achievement. Now it changed and it's 10 years now, so good luck with that one.
Go outside. Oh well, let's go.
Let's keep going.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Do you see it?
I have a lot of boxes. Well, there's something like shining way
Oh.
over there. Yeah. So you can get in here, yeah, and jump over there. You'll have to balance. Yep.
Okay,
Some
that
of
this
them are a lot.
explains the
The planks,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I
hey,
need to
you
reread.
gotta,
Okay,
you
I
got
went
another
back to the
Stanley
names
figure
of
in.
the Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlets. What do you think? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic
Figley.
sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay.
Oh well, too
Oh,
bad. Oh,
is
there's
that
there's a hole there.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh,
Oh.
hello. Hey, we're in somewhere else. Check it out, Lucas. Where do you think we are?
Probably another part of the warehouse that we actually haven't
Hey,
seen.
there's a thing there on the table,
Huh.
beckoning you to look at it. Tape recorder.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Evidence
The
2, 5,
longer
6.
I study this bucket, the less sense everything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I sit down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
With the
This
bucket.
is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Ah. course! Of course!
You've got the conspiracy bucket ending.
Okay.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? A good bucket, a strong
Okay.
bucket, a humble bucket,
Missing the
a committed bucket,
blue and red
a
doors.
bucket of culture
How was I
and
supposed to get there?
distinction.
I'm guessing you jump off the thing. I
Oh,
think.
Stanley clutched the
Go
bucket
through the
tightly
right
to his
door.
chest. This was not the
Just
correct way
in
to
the same
meeting
way.
room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it
Yeah,
was.
should just
Had the
go
bucket
back to
turned
that
out be
place.
correct?
Mhm.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Somewhere
A
else.
cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious thing. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever he was.
Unless.
I didn't check the channel. What did you
Nope.
do, Gordon?
What did you do, Gordon? What did you do?
I'm pretty.
Anyway, go.
I'm pretty. The.
Bring it to put the explanation. I'll tell you later.
I saw the
Either-
little bit and said, and then you got the ending.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley,
Oh,
how could you
no.
think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot of your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something
dear.
about it.
Oh,
This
no.
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not
Sure.
addressed quickly and properly. So
What are
much
you-
of the impact
what is he
of the
gonna do?
story is dependent
Lucas.
on your understanding of what is and isn't.
That's a door.
Please, step in.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, it's right behind you. Ah, shit. Is this?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a
Fucky auditorium.
Simple enough, right?
Fuck's
It should tell us
sake.
everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay.
Do I reply truthfully?
No, of course not.
Item 1. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket. Two. Is this a bucket?
Of course not.
Correct. It is a creation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh fuck.
Oh
Item
no.
3. Is this a bucket?
No,
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I can't handle this.
Come on, Henry. What? In your face, Gordon.
It's a bucket. Thanks for the tip, Henry. What did the tip say?
Thank you for the tip,
Lucas,
Henry.
what did the tip say? In your face,
In your
Gordon?
face, Gordon.
Damn it.
Yes, I'm sick.
Well, now you have to cough his name out.
Is a tractor not a bucket?
Thank you for the
To be
tip,
honest,
Henry.
as a gimme, but I'm concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Since you weren't here, Gordon, when we started, Lucas actually has an infection.
Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What?
Is it though?
I don't know.
Bucket made you do it.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What?
What?
How is it both?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, it makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Of course.
No.
You know what? I refuse to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of what is a bucket, what isn't a bucket. Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going
That's
to
right,
erase
buddy.
all buckets from the game.
No! No!
No.
Here we go.
No!
What happened? Is everything gone?
Yeah,
Why
everything's a
did everything
bucket.
disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket
No,
either.
I'm a bucket as well.
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not
I'm a
buckets.
bucket of
Yes,
bacteria and
I actually
bullshit.
feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Okay, I technically should be able to go back there and
Yeah,
go
you
through
should,
the
you
door.
should be able to. Yeah, just don't have a
How long
bucket
was
with
I
you.
sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
It's a
first,
bucket.
just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. I'm on my way to do
And
incredible
there's
things.
Stanley was
all
so bad at
directions.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Have a look if that pathway is still there.
Look, Stanley, I
Oh, it
think
is.
perhaps we've
Okay.
gotten off on the wrong
Maybe
foot.
if you look at the thing without the
I'm not sure.
bucket.
Okay.
Really, I'm not. I realize that putting your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Myself.
Someone you forgot. Really?
Really?
Something with zero consideration for others? Are you that
I fucking
convinced
love
that I want
how
something
just
bad to happen to
completely
you?
insulted
Why,
he feels
I
at
don't know
that.
how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
There it
Let me
is.
prove
There it
that I'm
is.
on your- You're
Yoink.
pretty close now, Stanley. You've nearly got all of the Figler Anlarines. Very
What?
soon, you'll collect the last
That's
one,
even worse.
And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be
Oh,
different people
no.
by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlarines. None of us can.
No,
listen
I'm not.
carefully,
I'm
this
not
is
doing it.
important.
I know what
Stanley
it is here.
walked
I'm
through
not
the
doing
red
the
door.
4-hour thing. We already watched the video on it. Oh, no wonder there's no bucket version of this.
Yeah.
You can actually make it here. Actually, there's nothing for me to do here.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Which one am I missing?
Stanley had never seen an office this bright
Don't take the
yet.
bucket and
So
jump off the
something.
platform.
Oh,
and go into
the
that.
secret passage.
He
Yeah, yeah.
hoped very
Yeah,
much
I
that
wanna
it was.
see what's different this time.
When Stanley came to a set of
Sorry,
two
sorry,
open
sorry,
doors, not the
Pranny.
correct way to
Lucas
meet
already
him, and Stanley
had to
knew it
press that
perfectly.
button last
Perhaps he
stream,
wanted to stop
A
by
few
the
times, and I'm
employee
not doing
first,
that for
just
4
to admire
hours.
it.
Again.
and he gave up right away
Starting now,
Yeah.
because of how annoying it was.
Stanley
Just so
took the first
fucking
but
annoying,
eager to get
Jesus
back to
Christ.
business, Stanley took
If
the
it wasn't
first
so
open door
loud.
on his left.
I'm gonna put a stop here and say that I might have done it even without a fucking autoclicker if it wasn't for the fucking noise it does.
Stanley was so bad
Yeah.
at following directions, it's incredible he doesn't find
No, Henrik, we looked it up. He doesn't extend it, but he does add another button. He adds like a puppy.
The puppy into the piranha thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Stanley
Let's
had now
see.
gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Okay.
Was so far off the beaten. You didn't think I was actually just recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely fall off in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
Oh, come on.
No,
Don't be like that.
Sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Now it's gaslighting us.
Okay.
To the walkout of the boss's room ending.
With the bucket?
Remember, it's well, maybe the thing is, like it said, like there's a place with a lot of stairs. Remember, that's where you ascend the stairs into the
Perhaps he had
escape pod.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Maybe that's what it means. Means.
Okay, I think the painkiller is actually finally acting up.
That stands the test.
Good.
I can feel my voice returning. Jeez.
I can just feel the flow.
Tightly to his chest and entered the door.
No. Christ.
Everything is flowing. Oh, whoa! Okay, stairs.
Yeah.
Something to do
Something
with
with
stairs.
stairs.
It's either this one or the one where he's like, "Let me prove it to you, Stanley," and the one you just commit
Oh,
suicide.
yeah.
It
The
could be
red door.
that one as well. Yeah. So it's either here, stairs. So
Coming
you
to a
can go
staircase,
down and have a look
Stanley and
under the
bucket walked
staircase.
upstairs to the boss's office.
But it's probably not.
Oh.
Probably not. Oh, guess it is.
Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing.
Of course.
Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward.
I'm not.
And we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to
We're
whatever
done,
the
people.
hell you were
You can
doing
leave.
before you hunted for figurines.
Good job.
Not even a fucking
You did it.
achievement. Of course.
Of course, you did say that there's gonna be nothing.
Okay, let's do my favorite ending.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Henrik,
considered the
check this out.
possibility of
They
facing
made
his
this ending
boss.
much
Maybe
better.
he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, but felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed,
The fucking music.
The rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he
Just
felt
now,
himself
of
floating
course.
off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
The real bucket were the friends we made along the way.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My
Heck yes.
kicks ass. And she backflipped all the
I want that fucking image. Fuck. Okay, now we have to do the ever endings.
What?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on
Oh.
things. It's
What?
just, it's those figurines, those figlers. I haven't stopped
Okay.
thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Don't tell me there's
Wasn't it
more.
just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
No.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Not at
Yes,
all.
I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
What?
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one
Okay.
more time.
This feels like fucking Diablo 2.
Was that a printer?
What?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, it was a phone. Never mind. At the entrance.
The Stanley Parable.
A memory zone. Oh, check it out on the right. There's a.
Audience aware.
Oh, right.
These
Yeah,
these
we've
are all
seen
the
that.
things we've seen, yeah.
Yeah,
From
okay.
the memory
Yeah,
zone.
Go down.
I guess there's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be an extra thing.
Yeah.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so
I'm sure I'll
innocent.
pick it up and it'll
We'll
say
never
like
be like that
fucking
again,
7 out of
Stanley.
6. Of course! Of course! Fuck's sake!
Okay.
And here was a second Stanley. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
There's your bathroom, Trini.
Yeah, here you go. Sure have a
Back then, I have
restroom.
no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to
course.
surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz.
The warehouse.
Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Oh,
The
gee, I
boss's office.
wonder, of course.
Stanley took the door on the left.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, behind the
was
boss's
here?
office. It was the third
Can you
one.
believe that?
You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them.
The whole
I'm
3 of
glad
them.
these moments
Amazing.
are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
You'd be surprised.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this
What?
back room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room. But
Okay.
it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Okay.
Can I open this?
No.
Oh no.
This was the 5th
Oh,
mini
no.
Stan,
Oh,
and
no.
this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate
Oh, no.
the occasion. Enjoy.
I'll be the one with the fucking throat infection at the end of this. Henrik says, Lucas, you might die from the next part. You have been warned. Boy, Henrik, you were too late.
Take I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes spent on anything else.
8 minutes? And there's no choice. It leads to the same place.
Okay. When I'm in it, I need to spit something. I'm gonna mute from here. Sorry for the loud noise.
From now on, I'll be doing the voice acting for Lucas's spitting, featuring DSP. Oh, sure, you can have his stuff. You can have his dog as well.
No.
I did all the voice acting for you, Lucas, because I was spitting and gargling.
You didn't hear anything, right?
Of course I didn't.
Thank fuck.
But the viewers might have.
No, I fucking blocked the fucking microphone. If it went through, I'm not gonna apologize.
That's the last one.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine. Yes, upstairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the
Of
others.
course.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're
Yep.
all collected.
They're all
It was a moment
collected.
unlike any other.
Sure.
Except for the other moments picking up figurines, it was exactly like.
Ooh, something
Okay.
happened.
I think that cleared a lot of my throat.
Ooh.
You're in the
Ooh,
present
you are in the present.
past.
The best.
Wow.
There was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment.
Of course.
Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
He just casually answered like this.
No.
Okay!
Done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. There's no way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines. Let's just go backwards. Do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
No! I'm done with the fucking memory, so fuck's sake.
You can go
Okay,
and
yes,
get more
that spot
figurines.
under the stairs. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone,
Of course!
one is the most
13,
distinctly
yes,
clear in my
right.
mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Can't wait for him to mess up everything.
Not another video,
Here's
please.
where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
No!
Watch it again.
Yes, I love that video.
Ah, fuck's.
The pink room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one.
Because it doesn't exist.
Solid room.
Fuck's sake. Is there something here? No,
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, look
These
at that.
really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them.
Of course.
I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I had a reward for
one.
this. This fucking thing just made my throat infection worse. Or the overall infection I have.
Ooh, you can go to the left. And to the warehouse. Or can you? Nope.
Oh, it's blocked.
I guess he would have corrected you if you chose the wrong one.
Yeah.
Or maybe it actually did go down there.
Who knows?
Oh well.
It's forever lost now.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is
Just like
truly a
yesterday.
wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
And
This
here's
is
the
it,
last
the
one.
very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the
Yes, I know.
figurines.
I go
I
now.
want more memories.
Oh
I
no!
want to
Come
keep
on!
going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh, I'm back here. Okay.
We're back here.
The collectibles.
Man, this place is so empty now.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time
Good job.
put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more memories.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Triple doors. Who could have forgotten that?
How back are we going? Fucking Stanley's birth?
Ooh. And your
And
office.
before everything else, there was your office.
And then there
Is there
was
anything
nothing.
else?
And then you push
Was there
the
something
button.
that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Did it restart?
Yes,
Did it?
I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Oleg to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lazy? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did.
This has gotten really fucking sad, Lucas.
But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes.
Man, this is
I
all
can
our
be
channel
on
is
my
about
own
fucking
again.
depression.
I can do it. I'll be strong this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once. and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story.
Sure,
so
buddy.
very much. Okay, here we go.
Let's go back to all the
No.
times you
This
actually
is the
regretted
story
doing this.
of a man named Stanley.
Somehow I doubt it. Somehow, like a junkie, he's gonna keep going.
In the end, it's never the end. It's never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Okay, what do we do
the
now?
bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker.
No.
In time,
No
perhaps,
amount
he
of
would
buckets
become
could do that.
both of those things.
Okay, what ending should we go for?
You could try the evacuation ending with the bucket this time. So that means going into the boss's office
and
and
leaving?
like stepping out.
Stanley
Yeah.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What's the broom room?
What?
What's the broom room called? Oh, it wasn't here.
No, it's after the meeting room.
Okay.
Right after the meeting room.
Okay, they changed this. Okay.
Stanley needed
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bucket's
'cause you
warmth and
collected
comfort
everything.
now more than ever.
Meh.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd Stanley, we must move on.
Ah,
from
damn,
this
it's the
broom
same one.
closet,
Okay.
Simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
But Alice,
But alas,
no sticker.
no stickers.
No stickers. Can you believe it? The
Coming
guy
to
has no
stairs,
stickers.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Check this
boss's
guy out.
office.
Have no stickers.
It has no stickers. What the hell?
Check the computer. By the way.
Oh, I was doing this as well, okay.
Yep. Might as well.
I'm trying not to fuck up the timing. There you go.
You did it. And go out. Not this door, Lux.
Sorry, I was distracted by Steam going, hooray! Holograms came out back in availability.
Okay. Hey, it's the broom closet.
There's nothing here. Nothing.
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 Too quiet. Stanley thought to himself, was the bucket an illusion? Could I drink coffee from it? Nothing made sense anymore.
Heck yes, that Stanley. Wait, did this even say there was a sale on hologram merch?
Yes, yes there was. Go now to hologram.com and buy your authentic merch.
I like their new name, those.
Yeah,
Coughing,
I'll print them. I'll print them eventually, promise.
Coughing Lucas and Raging Alec.
And Boshy Alex. With the exclusive I love Soul Green t-shirt.
We need to make those.
Maybe once I get a freaking 3D printer, it'll be an amazing thing, Lucas, trust me.
Hashtag eventually.
Hashtag eventually.
See, people need to tip us so we can get a 3D printer.
Maybe once I pay my bills. The therapy bill, the psychology bill. Oh no! Is there gonna be anything else?
I'm
Anything-
sure there is, but there's everything to expect of this game.
Ooh. You have to turn around, Lucas. To see where you're going. Come on, Bucket, you can do it. Give us a different narrative.
I'm sure I'll have to put the bucket there and I can't escape. Of course!
This was worth it. Thank you, Henrik. Henrik says he can send me a box of Solgren for my birthday.
You have to take a picture with it, Alec.
Yeah.
Why am I predicting this? This is the same way you predict sky stuff. Fuck's sake.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
I mixed
This
my
is
bucket.
great,
It's gone!
he thought to himself. This is what
Oh,
I
no.
wanted all along. I
No.
got what I wanted.
No! I just wanted his
something's
freedom.
different.
Okay, do you
Something's
remember
wrong.
which one of the computer was that I'm missing? I did
It was
the
Stanley's
two.
computer. It was Stanley's computer.
No, Stanley's computer is the final one.
Oh, there it
No
is.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
Did
trace
you
of his
didn't press,
co-workers.
did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Input received.
Okay. Didn't hear anything weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you jump out
that's
the window with a bucket?
weird.
Yeah, you missed it, Henry.
Yeah.
Actually, we can do
feels
it
great.
again.
No, you don't have a bucket.
Oh, right, fuck's sake.
Lucas.
I miss my bucket.
Concentrate. You don't have a bucket.
I miss my bucket.
Oh, I missed my bucket. Yeah, check it out. Maybe something else is gonna happen because you lost your bucket.
Okay. I wonder if I can
When
do the
Stanley
same
came to a set
ending
of two
and something
open
will
doors,
change.
He entered the door on his left.
Maybe.
Maybe the bucket will be
Check it
there.
out.
Maybe my
One
bucket
second,
will be
I'll
there.
respond.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Uh,
Feeling a wave of
Check the
disbelief,
broom closet.
Stanley decided to go up to his bosses. Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Okay, it's back to
There
the
was
original
nothing
one.
there, so he turned
Yeah, yeah.
around and got back on track.
You have to close the door when you go out.
Oh,
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
You just have to stay. That was it.
a good thing
It was
because my
baffling
connection
that
is fine.
Stanley was
Oh, there
still
it is.
just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Man, this isn't as
Are
funny
you-
without
are
the
you
bucket.
really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Why?
Please
I
offer me
can.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, you see, I come here, I walk into the closet, you see there's a room, I close the door.
You do realize there's
That's
no
it.
choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely
Yeah,
no
same, Gordon,
significance to the
same.
story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Okay, let's do this here. Let's see
Coming
if I
to a
can get my
staircase,
bucket
Stanley
back.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Imagine the bucket is the bus. It's not.
Stepping into it,
There you go. I did it first try. For once.
Poor bucket. So lonely.
We'll go.
Lonely is so lonely.
Ronnie Desakane.
That's
That fucking animation.
Holy shit. This is a madhouse.
Yeah, I think my voice is returning.
Hey.
Fucking painkiller
Should've
is
got-
actually working.
Should have taken those painkillers before we
Well,
started.
as I told you, I completely forget we stream on Thursdays.
Dame, dame. Dame, dame, dame. You drink some alcohol next time. That's gonna burn your throat right up.
Yeah. Thing is,
That's what I do
I'm
when I'm
taking
sick.
I'm taking really strong medication so I can mix shit up.
Ah, Lucas, that's how they get you. They just don't want you to experience the ultimate drinking habits. Taking pills and alcohol.
I have a test tomorrow. I can't do that.
That's even better. You can ace it and go to the moon. Curly, I promise. I'm a good influence.
Sure. Like that one time you were like,
I swear.
you made me watch all 4 Charlie the Unicorn just to see my reaction.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sad I wasn't there listening to you. All I had was text.
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we can get the
How long was I
heaven.
sitting
Heaven
there?
ending.
Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
Hey, bucket!
It's a bucket,
Replacement bucket!
but it's not the
Happen
same
while my
bucket.
senses were turned? And try not to lose this one too.
You don't. Oh, I can do the heaven ending with.
No.
Ah, fuck you.
Nah. No, door closes.
Is there a way to open this up?
Nope.
Because the ending we just did
I
opens.
like that the music's different. It's a little bit more friendly.
Is it though?
Yeah. Playful.
Fucking balloons. Of course, he goes with the opposite one I pick.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's
Okay.
I'll
belief
go
in
on the
magic of
platform
bucket.
this time and actually
I
cross
know.
it this time.
Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
We can do it,
The bucket turned
Stanley.
out to be correct. No.
Oh, I can do the window ending again, so Henry can see it.
Stanley took the door
Window
on his left
later.
to go back to the meeting room.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere
the
else.
cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift
Yeah.
all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Can't talk.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket
Yes,
had
well,
spoken to
convinced
him,
the bucket
and
had
he
spoken to
unthinkingly
him.
did whatever the bucket asked.
Ah, man, it took me years to get rid of a fucking British accent.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
I wonder if I can unplug the phone with the bucket.
Yep.
Now pick
Yep.
up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us...
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Like, yeah.
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Laugh at me, Stanley.
Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Paused for longer or spoken quickly. Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it.
Sure,
There
buddy.
isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here.
New video.
Let's take a look.
Oh, of course.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
The answer is yes.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit with one of your arms raised straight upward
Go away with
at a
Fahrenheit.
15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded,
See, Alec,
it is
that's why I
customary
do.
to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Meaning, I'm Dunny with the funny.
I'm Danny the funny.
For fuck's sake.
Good. This saying is a perfect
That
example
fucking
of
face.
expectations
I need to
management,
take a
which is the
screenshot.
cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader,
These are the best $2 I ever
and
spent.
will very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What?
Hey, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then.
Sure.
So with that
Daddy
in
with
mind,
the
I
funny.
believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go, Stanley.
I thought he was gonna reset the game, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Let's go to the cargo lift.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
Which
You'll
ending
be
was
in
this one? The
stitches,
Confucian
but
one?
talking buckets,
Originally?
you'll say how ridiculous,
I
how
don't know.
absurd, what a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
It sounds like your fucking voices. The voices you make on purpose. Let's see.
The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. To Stanley. I am Mr. Chapman.
Aha!
I inhibit the bucket
Comedic
now.
timing, of course.
Ah, I'm the king of
Here
comedy.
we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
No.
What? Already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point.
Maybe.
A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to.
No,
And
it's
all
forever
my
ruined.
fault. I must have forgotten
fucked
that
up,
the
buddy.
phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think
Oh, no!
I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Oh, thank God.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they
Sorry, you
entered
were
the door
saying?
on the left.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you think that he's the joke now?
We're back at the
Maybe.
phone already. No.
Maybe it's gonna. Yeah, I think it's gonna restart every time until you take the
When
left door.
Stanley and the bucket
Oh,
came to a set of 2
it
open
did
doors,
happen
One of
with
those.
this
they
before.
entered the door on the left.
Yeah.
But it was the office just in
Yeah,
complete
it was just
disarray.
yeah. Feels like
What?
no, we have
We're
to.
back at the phone already.
You have to follow the story.
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Sure.
I'm going to be
Stop
ridiculed in the
gaslighting me.
community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Okay.
Stanley,
Ooh.
you love the
Oh, this
bucket
thing
so much,
again.
it's like you. It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Stanley.
Hey, of course, fucking puns.
Pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it pale with shame? Pale with shame? Pale. What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so mental. We're getting away from making fun with the bucket, which is I'm no good at these jokes. I need more.
He could learn a
professional
thing or
video.
two from you.
That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again.
Oh no, then no. No.
Videos. Let's see.
Okay. And I'm back.
Yeah, you're back,
Okay,
buddy.
I can do this and then it's gonna be the same.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a phone call.
This one? Oh.
This one.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work.
Okay.
Can you verify that this is correct?
Very specific.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
That's
I hope you're happy, Lucas.
oddly specific. Fuck's sake. Yeah, like I don't think we'll be able to finish it in this episode.
Oh, what a shame.
Everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky.
Well, lucky dude.
Okay, what are we missing at this point? I can't.
Going down the. Actually, answer the phone this time. No, I
Oh,
mean
okay.
in the dark room.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
Here it
Had the
was,
bucket turned
and
out to
here
be
it goes.
correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Never mind.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Just keep going.
No,
Said the bucket.
Now.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there.
Yeah.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Yeah, Henrik. If you're talking about the door 430, yeah, we did.
He was firmly convinced that
That's
the bucket
fucking
had
amazing.
spoken to him, and
Can
he
I do it again?
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh, yeah, should be able to, I think. Or actually, maybe if you reload the game.
In
Oh,
here.
right.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley
here.
once again obeyed blindly.
Over here, buddy.
Over here.
Now pick up the phone.
Ooh.
It's already quite
That's the
sassy at the end, at
This
this
is the
ending. I
sad
wonder
story
what it's
of a
gonna be
man
like
named
now.
Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a
Ooh.
time, I gave
Oh.
Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press H to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable reassurance bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Wait, you guys don't hear it?
It's you to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something.
Does it say I just like my bucket?
Convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press G to go back to work.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk.
I can
All will
hear
ever
it.
truly do for you is
It's just
effectively
like
transfer
those
a liquid
JPEGs
from
of
one
my
location
waifus.
to a different location. That's it.
They
It
talk to
doesn't
me.
do anything else.
It's real to me.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press B for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Press L to ignore anyone in your life except
Me.
It's exactly
Look
like
at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures on the wall. Not that one, the other one. Same picture.
Okay. No, nothing changed. Okay. It's exactly like the waifus.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Yes, shiny.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press C to go back home.
Press C. Press C to tie that noose around your neck, and you
You're
can
real
go
to
with
me,
me.
bucket. You're real to me, bucket.
You're real to me.
Inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
It's like a fucking Minecraft bucket.
Press G to relive the same day with me over and over and over again.
Oh my god, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press X to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home.
Is the narrator gonna steal my fucking bucket?
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No.
Oh no!
Why do
No,
I
no!
with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks.
Why?
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome
We're gonna have to
situation.
censor this
Stanley,
in the
give me
YouTube
the
video.
bucket. Give it to me.
Oh, no.
Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Go back to work, Stanley.
Stanley. Go back to work.
Go back to work, honey.
Okay, we're back to the very beginning.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
What the fuck? Oh, here's the...
Oh,
Perhaps rain started.
You're-
And if it did, it'd stop shortly
My box
after.
is arrived.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay, can't go there anymore. The room.
well, hope you're happy.
Oh, there's more here.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded on.
Fuck's sake. Okay, now at
So
this
go
point,
left.
I don't know
Go
what
right.
we're
I mean,
Stanley clutched
go
the
right. Go
bucket
right.
tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Go
But
past the
Stanley
meeting
had
room and
felt
go
the
left.
bucket calling
Oh,
to him,
Down the
telling him
elevator.
Okay,
that
yeah.
the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket was
Stanley
wrong.
took the door on his
so
left to
wrong.
go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance
yeah.
section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Stanley, what the fuck?
Oh,
I'm
good,
surprised it
Stanley.
never got to
I'm
that
glad
point.
You found your way here. I knew you'd find this place.
Ooh,
The fucking baby from the game, fuck's sake.
the fucking broom
You
closet,
see, your
Lucas.
friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
Why?
We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this
Pencil
bucket
sharpener
you're
is
carrying
here.
around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite.
I appreciate the fact that I can actually be here.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want
It's
another
not a
story
face,
involving
Mom.
The Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I'll follow it then.
One sec, I want to see. Does
Stanley,
anything?
please. Not yet, I guess.
Okay. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Whee! Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
It's back, Juicy.
Bottom.
How much do you want to bet it takes
Now,
me back to the
this is
beginning?
what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original
Ooh.
dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh no.
Oh. Not my bucket.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Oh?
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No, fuck you.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out
Insert
character
buckets
with so
destroy.
much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Please.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw the bucket.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
I wonder.
Surely you
No.
don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley.
Can I unplug
Say
it?
goodbye to the bucket, and then
Maybe.
pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Oh. Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the
No, I
bucket.
can't.
I
Put
don't
that
know
piece
what
of
the
it.
Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying
Oh,
buckets
you can
is
just
all
wait.
it knows. That is
Okay,
its
that as well.
singular personality trait.
But I'm sure I
Look at
should.
the console
I can hear
again.
You saying, how does a
Okay.
character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
What-
Well, you see,
what
if you were to
characters?
really
There's
explore
none.
the Bucket Destroyer, you'll
Except
see
for
that
the-
its
the woman
desire to
holding
crush
her bucket.
buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's
Okay.
really like 10
Yeah, like I said,
personality
wait.
traits. What other
Just
object
wait.
in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Okay,
Oh no.
that happened.
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such Spellbinding stories about you, all of it
Spellbinding of
squandered
Isaac.
now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
It's gone. Technically speaking, we're all gone.
Just fucking everything destroyed. Well, you can try again. Oh, another phone call.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Gordon says, let me mention something about Portal. Never once did I believe the cube was sentient. I never trusted GLaDOS. Things got awkward between her and I when it just chucked the cube in the furnace before she could even finish the sentence.
By the way, I didn't click that. It did it on itself. So the box will be here even if I want it or not.
Yep.
The fucking sentient cube.
Yeah, and now actually...
The fucking
now
cube.
you can actually grab it. Yeah.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
Compassionate.
Okay, now I'm
Can
not
you
sure.
imagine GLaDOS feeling awkward? I experienced that. It was awkward for me too.
Just looking at each other. The cube was screaming. Good time.
Stanley
Okay, well,
clutched the bucket
at this
tightly
point,
to his
I'm
chest
sure
and
not what I'm
entered the
missing.
door on his net.
Destroy the bucket this time? You didn't do it that time, so do it this time.
Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling
I
to
don't
him,
want to destroy
telling
it.
him that the
Full
employee
disclosure, I don't
lounge
want to
was
destroy it.
simply the place to be.
It's fine, it's just a
And
replacement
here it
bucket.
was. Had the
The
bucket
true
turned out
bucket has already escaped.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
That doesn't make me feel any
Stanley
better.
took the door
The
in his
one
left
true
too,
bucket has
and so
already
the two of them
escaped this
detoured the
narrative.
maintenance section
that
narrative
doesn't
hell.
make me
to
feel
the
any better.
opposite door.
Oh, great, Stanley. I'm glad you got here.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Maybe.
You see, your friends and I are
Open
concerned
up.
for you, Stanley. We've come together
Open
here because
up.
we care about you very much. It's this
Okay,
bucket
I'll give it a
shop
try
gathering around
when
everywhere.
next time it
The
happens.
bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game,
Move
like
aside.
the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a
Come
sequel.
on.
They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
No.
We could make the Adventure Line go
I
somewhere
just
new.
noticed
Yes,
that
yes,
the fucking
that's what
bushes
the
there.
fans want. Let's do
The
it.
farm.
Who knows where
fucking
it'll
gets
go off
me
to
every
next?
time.
Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Ross, it's not too. Engine import. Rotating.
Function.
Small asset import.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
Sure.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley
At this point, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is original
It's as
dialogue or
classic now as
not.
it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to
I
get
wonder
rid
if
of
there's
the
a way
bucket.
to escape.
That's why I'm
Maybe.
very proud to introduce a brand new
Throw the
character.
bucket this time.
This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley
What
Parable.
lore?
True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the past all along.
Sure.
Don't you agree?
I bet it'll fucking explode even if I put the
Surely
bucket
you don't
in.
need me to spell it out for you.
Somebody tells me
Go
that
ahead
as
now,
well.
Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
I can do it.
Now listen to me.
No?
It's
No,
crucial that you
it
give the
keeps
bucket.
looking at it.
I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy
Every time I
your
click, it
bucket.
does that.
Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
Okay,
Sure,
it
I
only
can
does
hear
it
you
if I'm
saying,
close to
how
the
does a
machine.
character with only one personality trait
Okay,
deserve
let me
to
see
join
if
the
I can
pantheon
actually
of
throw
beloved
it
Stanley Parable characters.
at some
Well,
point.
you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer,
You
would
just
see
gotta-
that its
you
design
gotta
of
kiss it
crushed
goodbye,
buckets
Lucas.
is so densely loaded
That's
with
what I'm
complexity
doing.
and nuance that it
Trying.
has like 10 personality
Tastes like
traits.
piss.
What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet?
Mwah.
Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
I can't
Okay,
throw it.
The bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to
This
the
is a
classic
fucking
Stanley Parable characters like
just
the adventure
voice
line of the bucket destroyer
authentication
until you crush
like
that
all over
damn
again.
bucket.
I still have the
Quickly
code
now, the
here for
fans are
that.
waiting. Do it for the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
Do it for the
Hurry and-
fans. Oh no.
And I'm dead. Night Shark 115. Fucking Christ.
The bucket destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now.
Spellbinding.
Goodbye, new
Bye.
friend. For the moment in time that you were
Goodbye.
here, you were magnificent.
And it's the white boy now. Oh, take me back to the
Goodbye, dear
white
friend.
boy.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all... Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
The only one who understood him.
The only one who gets me. He laughs at my
Stanley
joke.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered
He's the only one who
bed.
holds his tears. You can do the escape room with the bucket.
Oh. Did I ever do that on the original? Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fucking crushing
Yeah.
machine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Stanley
Yeah,
needed the
yeah,
bucket's
it
warmth
crushed
and
you.
comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, it's... You would think that after doing it so many times I'd remember.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Yeah.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
There we
Crushed
go.
by the weight, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yes, it's
Was
not
it
like I've done this
all
for,
along?
what,
Was the
3
bucket
episodes
guiding
already?
him? Yes. This is
2-3
certainly
hours
a
each.
logical explanation.
Yes, yes.
It's by sheer luck. Yes. It's indeed by sheer luck. I am such great of an employee
Stanley
that
and
I
the bucket
can
walked
just
straight
guess
ahead through the
everything
large
here.
door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the
Canuck
bucket
says,
were both
did you
being
jump off the
death.
platform here?
Really?
I mean, we can try
The
jumping
door
off of the
behind them was
bucket.
not shut. Stanley and
door
the bucket
def.
still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
There's no way anything bad can happen to the bucket.
No.
Woohoo!
Everyone knows buckets take the best decisions. Can I jump off
Check
the
it
button
out.
here?
Maybe. Try going forward.
Nope.
Nope.
In the monitor room.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Speak for yourself.
Farewell, Stanley.
Bye-bye.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal doors. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Of course, the bucket's life. Just Stanley Parable.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket welcomes you to this grand exhibit. You're standing at the
Precipice of knowledge, much like a bucket and self. The human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. For use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you out into the world? Will you accept with an open mind that may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of the exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in the ignorance and darkness?
Ignorance and darkness, here I go.
Whoa.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Inferno bucket.
A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, a simple fact remains: no one can control the bucket.
Okay, can't be.
If you go back. There's like there's like a
this
on the other buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured to camera. The photographer experienced a catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once.
Oh no, people, don't look.
On the other side as well.
This is the fucking
Da Vinci, yeah. The bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it.
Of course. When he says, "My eyes, it's beautiful." The buckets.
Stress bucket. Presented without commentary.
The stress bucket, an analogy: worry, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance, vulnerability, size and strength of the bucket, coping strategies, holes, rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy, rest and relaxation, stress the level of water in the bucket. It's all a metaphor.
Yeah.
Was it a metaphor all along?
You can go to the other side as well, Lucas. Lucas, where are you going? Where are you going?
Didn't you say the other side?
Yeah, there's like the other pathway.
Was there? I didn't.
Not here, the other side of the stairs.
Oh, I thought it was just an empty room. Jeez. Fucking
keep going. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Praise the bucket. Oonga boonga.
The
We take
bucket
bucket.
No
was a
man
lie.
can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should
I
kneel
keep asking, why a
before
bucket? At this
The
point.
hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good.
Wow.
You can jump.
The bucket is mine.
Whee!
What?
You can take it, Stanley.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
If you tell me to drop the bucket, I'll just fucking die.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Of course.
This is a story about a man named Stanley.
I'm dead. And without
You're
my
dead.
bucket.
Time to get another bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley alone? No.
Not at this
surely
point.
not.
Okay, let's go. Let's go check what Henrik said and jump inside the. Okay, change again.
Nope. Yeah, jump over.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
It's the original, and on
entered
the
door
monitor
on his
room.
left.
Can I even jump in the monitor room?
I don't know. Can
Still
try.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Let's get on with the
The
drill.
bucket knew all along.
At least with the original one, he actually was like, okay, you've been here several times, and he opens the fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, let's get on with it. We know the drill by now.
Yeah. It's been what? How many hours of this?
No, at least over 10.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Okay, so it should be
Mind
here.
Control Facility.
I guess so.
Can I jump here?
Well, jump off the platform apparently.
The lights rose on an enormous
Not
room
here.
packed with
No,
television
just checking everything.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket
Open up.
wondered to themselves.
You should be here.
I
The
guess.
monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Oh,
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Oh,
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst
Goodbye.
open. Just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly into the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do
okay.
was to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps.
guess we'll need to do
After some
this
time
regularly as well.
they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette, useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Paninis.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore it, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply.
Okay.
Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending.
We've seen it like 10 times
This
already.
made no
Jeez.
sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long
This is
time.
of course gonna reset now.
Maybe.
Okay, now I do it without the bucket, because I haven't
can't
seen
wait to
that.
tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought
Fuck's sake.
everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This was the correct way, Stanley thought.
Yet there was
I
not a
can't believe it,
single
I got it
person
right
there
this time.
either.
I
Feeling
can't
a
believe
wave
we're
of
actually doing it the way it should.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Keep
his
in mind we
boss's
did the
office.
original ending first, so that was so fucking long ago.
Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
I know.
So he relaxed for a few moments.
Ah, I forgot about that!
Yeah.
Come on.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Sure.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Get on with it, Lucas.
I'm trying!
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Trying. I should have froze my voice.
Stanley walked straight
Fuck's
ahead
sake.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did that thing and my throat just hurt immediately.
Oh.
The lights rose on an enormous
I mean, the
room packed
fucking
with television
painkillers are
screens.
good.
What horrible
really good, but
secret
they're
did
not
this
miraculous.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Ooh. I mean, not the strength to find out, but the strength to jump off the fucking chair and just...
Well.
Okay. Goodbye!
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of pictures of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending. That enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about
Wink.
this? A piece of music just for this section.
Of course.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job. You did it.
This feels like a fucking Boshi song.
3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug. Now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. And I believe in you. Your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you
For
did
sake.
it. Good job, you did it.
Of course they grabbed a fucking bug and made it an actual ending.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
You did it, Lucas.
I did it.
Good job.
Good job, Lucas. And that's a good place to stop.
Well, you could try grabbing the bucket and jumping off the
All
moving
of his co-workers were
platform.
gone. What could
To
it
my
mean?
death?
Just
Stanley
yeah, just
decided
to see
go
what
the
happens.
meeting.
Okay.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere.
All
This event, he
buckets.
decided, was for all of them.
I mean,
Stanley
everything
touched
is
the
a bucket
tightly
now.
to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Stanley, we have to be in the meeting room.
No, never mind. The bucket was
We're gonna
wrong.
go somewhere else.
Stanley took
Good.
the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Goodbye.
Now ride the lift.
But Stanley felt that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply.
Henrik says you're still missing collectibles.
What collectibles? There are no more. I have 18 out of 6.
Click it. Click it.
Let's go to heaven. Welcome, Stanley.
Welcome, Stanley.
To
Button
heaven.
Helven. But there's no buckets here.
There's no bucket. I don't like this life.
Man, what collectibles, Henrik? You'll have to be more specific.
Exactly. Otherwise, we'll be here forever.
Otherwise, we'll have to do it in the next episode on Higher Ground.
What next episode, Alec? We got cancelled.
No. Only I have the power to cancel shit. And cancel myself. Roll credits.
All the heavy metal music. You may have to restart
Henrik
again.
says you may have to restart the game a few times. I dare you to make a shitty credits roll. Maybe I will, Prinny. Maybe I will.
He will. He works out of spite. You mean
The only way to work.
you mean reset the whole game or begin the game again?
Yeah,
They probably.
Probably reset. We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Lucas can do the intro without me. Do it, Lucas.
The intro or the ending?
The outro, sorry.
See? See? That's what happens when I'm sick. I can't control everything. Anyways, if
Does Henrik have to donate $5 to make it happen?
well, maybe
Next time.
maybe if he does, we'll see if it happens. Don't send us more money. Anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitch and all the good stuff. Go follow us on Twitter and Instagram where we like to scream as well, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye. I'll have to edit that in, Henrik, sorry.